we will see the conditions or you can say restrictions for availing the credit for ITC. So these are the general conditions. Few of them we will discuss here. First, if goods is received in lot, lot means there is a bulk of shipment of which you are receiving few of the goods at once, then few of the goods at second times. So there is no single shipment against a particular invoice. So you are receiving it. So you are receiving it in a slots, or you can say in a bifurcated manner. So in those cases what will happen is, when you will receive your last lot or installment of product, that time you will avail the ITC. So that is important. Now next we'll see is, if you have not make the payment to vendor or your supplier, payment against GST input on which you have availed the GST within 180 days from the date of invoice, then you will have to reverse the ITC availed on such credit along with interest. So it's, you can see this is a very strict and stringent provision under this GST. It was there under service tax also, but under GST we believe that it will be followed very strictly by the department. So it's good to have a track of your vendor payment as well, whether it's being made in time, and if not, then I have reversed the credit in before there is a notice from the department or it's been communicated from the department. Then we move further. So it says that no ITC or input can be availed, no ITC of an invoice after filing of annual return. So annual return for previous year. Let's say current year is 17-18, and assume you are filing your annual return on 30th September 2018. That is what we believe will be the date. So in that case you cannot avail any ITC of 17-18 invoice post this date. So this is your cutoff date. Even if you file your annual return before this 30th September, then you cannot adjust your ITC after you filed your annual return on 30th September or before 30th September 2018. So that need to be taken care of, that you should be able to consume your all ITC or invoice, and you should accordingly raise debit or credit note before the end of year. For first year, like for the transition period under section 18(2), so it is, the input will be allowed, ITC will be allowed against invoice up to 1 year from the date of invoice. So this is the case for first time GST applicability. So you can see the first criteria that we discussed above, annual return, will not be applicable for the first year, and for first year it will be the date of invoice plus 1 year from that date. Okay, I hope these things are clear. So government had given the relaxation to adjust the credit for the first year, so that will help the dealers to adjust and plan their credit accordingly for the next year, so that from the next year they won't be allowed to adjust their credit after filing of annual return. And if you are a non-resident, you cannot take the credit of goods and services receipt. Only the credit of goods and services receipt will be allowed except only for the goods imported by him. Rest not allowed. This is for non-resident. So these are the very important points from the ITC point of view. In general, no ITC is allowed on motor vehicle or conveyance except for transportation of goods. Except for the transportation of goods. So these are the things that are very much important to understand and to keep in mind when you book, when you adjust, when you plan your ITC, and accordingly you can avoid any penalty, interest and any further litigation in terms of input tax credit adjustment or availment. We hope you will like this video. If you like this video, kindly subscribe to our WhatsApp official page to have the future videos coming directly to you. Thank you everyone.